Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to Castlevania Curse of Darkness. So, let's continue exploring Dracula's castle here. So, this is the second part, so we need to go back to the first part to complete the percentage up there. Not a whole lot left. So I'm going to still use the demon for now, just because I need as much evolution crystals as I possibly can get here, because one evolution is like costing already 200, so might as well just get as many as possible right now. Later I will have to farm for the other familiars regardless, so let's focus on the one that's probably like there's only one version of demon, I think. So far he hasn't dropped any of the shards, so I'm not sure if we are going to actually have another demon. Maybe? But if that's the case, I'll have to farm for it again, so... Alright, so 82%, so we have a few doors to check here. Not job doors, pathways to check. So let's go. Another lesser demon. These are the frost variety. Alright, so there's a bunch of crystals there. So I have been waiting for that theoretical item that I created in my head that the game should have, which is an item that gives you extra crystals, or maybe crystals for every enemy you kill. Maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't. My entire argument for it existing was basically that it will make everything way easier, especially when you need to farm several versions of the same familiar, you know? It would make sense to exist. That said, I don't know if the item actually exists or not. Another thing that I'm remembering here, I think there's an item that allows us to actually use one extra accessory. So if you can see here, we have 2 accessories. I think there's an item that we can get that allows us to have 3. I kind of remember this from the base game, but I might be confusing games here. But I'm pretty sure... I'm not pretty sure. I have a feeling that this is the game in which you can get an item that allows you to carry 1 extra accessory. It might be, might not be, we'll see. So far, the accessories have been pretty uninspired. I talked about this before. But maybe eventually we'll get a good one. And yeah, it's stuck. I think this is my favorite weapon of the game so far. It's the perfect size, has a perfect combo. Pretty decent damage. It's kind of my go-to. Alright, give me crystals. Oh. So annoying. Man, only one gave me crystals. That's not cool, but... Yeah, I think that's going to be it, probably. Literally nothing. Yeah. Was just an extra detour here. Nothing too crazy. So let's go back to where we came from. I did not register the save, that was a mistake, I should have done that. Let's just walk back, no problem. So the plan is, if we reach Dracula in this episode, we'll try to fight him. But my guess is probably we won't be able to beat him. We might need to evolve a little more. As you guys can see, we are level 47, which seems high. But if the max level is 100, then we are not even halfway in the position we should be in to fight him, probably. And there's also that extra boss that we are very far away from actually being able to even compete with him. He killed us in like 2 hits. Come on, thank you. That's why I'm killing extra enemies here, even though we are just going back to a place we need to explore. I need more XP, more crystals, I need more everything really. Next time I start farming for the other familiars and the other positions in their respective charts, I'm actually going to not equip the brooch, the one that gives all the XP to the familiars. I'm not going to use that again, because I actually need the XP for myself too. There you go. So I'm going to avoid doing that. Oh, there you go, finally. So let's see what we're going to get here. From Gale to Brow? Bro? Brow? Bro. That's my bro right there. Probably Brow. Come on. So let's check the chart. Let's see what happened. Oh, I see. So I don't know how to evolve this one yet. Interesting. That's actually very, very interesting. So there's no point in getting shards for it. So let me check the other ones I have to evolve here. So let's summon. Maybe it's a certain amount of kills, but since I don't know, might as well just get somebody else. This is my complete golem. I'm going to actually keep evolving this ugly thing here. The Berserk inspired creature. Alright, so let's see which crystals do I need. I actually need a sword. I was going for the left corner there. So let's get a sword or a spear. Let me see if I can get a decent spear here. Yeah, this one is reasonable, not awesome. But I don't have a whole lot of spears to begin with, so... kinda slow. I'm actually gonna go with the sword. Even though the sword is weaker, this one at least is way faster, you know? Going with the most powerful weapon in this particular game is not the best choice, always. Choosing something that you are more comfortable with, I think is probably better. Just because you are going to fight so much that actually dealing damage is not as important as actually being able to fight decently well, having mobility, you know, to survive the hits. Because eventually you're going to kill anything that you are fighting against, regardless. It's just going to take time. But if you have mobility, of course, that's going to help. So let's just save here and start with a clean slate in this new stage here. I'm actually going to register the location here. Oops. So right now I'm less worried about like the percentages and things of that nature than I am worried about actually getting the correct familiars and actually being ready to fight whomever is going to show up here. Naturally, you imagine that the first and only boss here would be Dracula, but my guess is that there might be at least like a couple of other bosses that I need to fight. See, in this particular situation here, the spear would be great, but this is the only situation, basically. Let me try to steal from this guy. Come on. He needs to jump, I think. There you go. Yeah, gold. The standard. it feels like they started with the idea of stealing, and it was a pretty good idea initially, but then they kind of gave up. So later enemies in this last 3-4 stages, they really started giving way more just gold than anything else, you know, materials or items of any kind. So it kind of is. It looks to me like they gave up on the idea midway through, you know? So they decided to keep it, but they just didn't work on extra things to steal. Or, I have a secondary theory. There might be an accessory that we need to get to actually diversify the types of items we can get from stealing. But I think I am really thinking too hard on this one. I'm not going to even try to steal from the dragons here because they never have anything good, so whatever. Okay. So still kind of the same pattern of the map above. I actually need to check if I'm going forward or backwards because it's very samey so far. It's kind of weird when you think about it. In Symphony of the Night, Dracula is in 2 different positions in the castle. He's either way up there, in probably the highest tower, and in the second castle, he's right in the middle of the castle, so he's not like underground or something like that. And when I say in the middle, I say in the middle of the map, not in the middle of like the actual castle, you know. But in this one, we're actually going down to the basement, basically. So instead of going up, we're going down. That's very interesting. I have no idea where this is going to lead. That's the good part about forgetting everything that you played early in your life, you know? That you can basically replay it again with no knowledge. It's like that old idea of like, oh, I love like the Harry Potter movies, so I wish I could go back and rewatch them again with no knowledge to experience them for the first time again, you know? That's kind of the process I'm going through here. Huh. That's an interesting geometry this place has. Yeah. It's kind of a angular corridor here. I don't know why. Just maybe because it was a cool idea to create some different corridors, I don't know. Whoa, what's that? Probably a dragon? Yeah, I need to kill the dragon, otherwise it's going to hit my dude. As I said before, the main problem with the swords, the smaller weapons, is that the hitbox of the dragons, you can't hit the hitbox that well with this type of weapon. It's kind of annoying. And yeah, my familiar took a beating here, so I need to keep hitting all of the life sources I can find here to give him as many hearts as I can get. That's a long ass corridor right there. Okay. But as always, the square combo is the best. You just don't need to do anything fancy. This definitely the best weapon. Sphere of Darkness. Okay. Definitely the best weapon for single target combat. So Sphere of Darkness. Let's see. Just a bigger version of that demon skill, I think. Yeah, I don't think that does anything. Most of the Innocent Devil's skills, the ones that are usable in combat, most of them aren't even that good, to be honest. Kind of a waste of time using them. And not only a waste of time, but a waste of resources. Like, for example, why would you activate like any of the demon's skills if he's going to lose health to execute them, you know? Seems like a waste of time and a waste of resources. At least we're getting a decent amount of crystals so far. I keep forgetting that I'm actually using the the familiar that he's not the devil, but it looks like some sort of devilish evolution, you know? Okay. Alright. So how are we doing so far here? Yeah, just whoa, that entire section is only 13%. This place is going to be gigantic. Alright, I'm kind of scared that he's going to die here, and I might need him to jump a section. So I'm actually going to bring the other ones for now. So the fairy, so let me check the chart. So now we need to use the sword. I'm already using the sword. So let's just keep using what we are using here. Let's see if we can go without the aid of the other innocent devils here. Man, right about I was just talking about it. The one enemy that the innocent devils would help a lot against just showed up. Hopefully they don't stun here. Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of HP, so it's fine. That said, the damage is gigantic. Ooh, down it goes. Okay. We are getting levels way faster since we entered Dracula's castle, so that's a positive thing to look after. Alright. So we are still doing the whole looping thing here. So probably we are going to start climbing here. So we are probably going to find a set of stairs to go up. Luckily the fairy is leveling up extremely quickly. I need to find a balance between using her skill and actually letting her have enough health to survive the encounters here. This guy kinda bugged, I think. He didn't do anything. Alright. See? We're going up. Yeah. I'm very curious about that tower that we didn't explore yet. Trouble is, I don't know if we can climb high enough at this particular level. It might not be strong enough for it. These guys clipping through the walls, just not helping. Okay. Man, the fairy is dodging bullets here. A lot of them. Where's the other guy? Oh. There. One more. Okay. Oh, finally something different. Alright, so... Oh, I see. So I need to use the demon here. Now I don't know which way to go to, so let's just go here first. Let's go, Tony. I think the demon will probably only evolve when probably like a certain point in the story of the game is achieved, you know? Oh. Yeah, I hate that attack when they start just swinging their arms like madmen. That's very annoying. Yeah, the damage, my damage is rough here. And not going down. Jet Black, it's been such a long time. Oh, that's actually a very good Rosario right there. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to keep going down there or going up here. Who knows? I'll just proceed a little bit and see. One thing's for sure, we will have to walk back here, no matter what. There will be some back walking required here. Alright, so one potion. Oh, so every room is going to have different kinds of elementals here. Which is a problem because I'm having trouble with the elementals. I actually have my evolved golem, so he definitely would be useful here, but I need to level up my other guys, so no point in keeping them in the bag. If they get you from the back, they don't stop. So you need to hit them for them to stop. Alright. So she's still leveling up pretty well. Man, we are getting a lot of serums and uncurses, which is actually a really bad sign. That probably means that we will need to be using a lot of them pretty soon. Luckily we are maxed out, but... Oh no. Now we have two groups. Luckily they don't use their actual like elemental skills a whole lot, like breaths or something like that. Lethal. So, oh, sorry. Chart. Okay, so now I need to use... Oh, I can go back to using my axe. Awesome. It's not an axe. It's basically a scythe. It's calling it a war pick. Yeah, it's a scythe. War pick is just a super fancy name. One interesting thing about the familiars is if you like don't max out the amount that you can have. Let's say you can have 10 of each, for example, and you only need 5 to have all the evolutions. That means that you can have several versions or several identical versions of each familiar. Which means that, for example, I have that fairy that is amazing at healing. So I could have 2 of her. So basically that would trivialize most bosses, I think. If you could have multiples of that one particular familiar. Or maybe multiple of that samurai version of the golem. Which is also really good. Alright, since there's a save here, I am going to take this as this is the correct path, meaning we are going up towards whatever, like Dracula or something. So that means that we need to go back. Luckily, since there's a save here, I can just register this spot here. And then we can go to the level below us, complete what we need to complete there, and then we can proceed here. So I'm going to just run right side. Okay. So far she didn't get any new skill, I think. That said, I don't want to fight any elementals again, so I'm going to pretend they are not here. That's a good compromise that this game, like, the developers came up with, by the way. Which is the idea that since we are going to require from the player that each player has to, like, walk back several times during the game. Not several, a bunch of times during the game. To complete stuff or to, like, check a different path and things of that nature. What we are going to do is to require the players to, like, be locked with creatures only once in a room. So after you do that once, then every time you go back through that same room, you don't need to worry about killing everything again. You can just run past all the enemies. I think that's a great compromise. Because if that was not the case, and every time you needed to basically kill everything again, that would make the game even slower than it already kind of is. And that would make the game boring as hell. Alright, this is a new section, so we need to kill the enemies. Oh, come on. No. I think it was like in the first or second episode I was like contemplating like what types of weapons could this game throw at us. Like, for example, would there be like a bow and arrow or something like that? Time heal. That's probably a HOT, right? Heal over time. Yeah, I remember this one. We already had this evolution before. I'm flip-flopping, by the way, since the beginning of the playthrough between evolution and evolution, because I heard both during my lifetime a lot. Obviously, I'm not a native speaker. You know that by listening to me for like 10 seconds. You already know that. So I don't know exactly what's the correct version. You know, my guess is maybe both are correct. I know that the American version definitely is evolution, but I already heard many times evolution in my life too. I don't know which is the Australian version, the British version, and so on and so on. So hopefully I'm not like misspeaking half the time here, just in terms of like choosing the wrong vowel in the beginning of the word, you know? Like evolution, evolution, I don't know. Hopefully I've been making myself like understood, just even if I'm like missing the word or mispronouncing the word. Oh, I'm trying to actually kill as much enemies as possible as I can here, because this is a decent place to get crystals. So I'm seeing how many of them respawn. Problem is, I barely got any crystals here. I got like, I think 6, and I killed like 15-20 enemies here. So I still think the thieves in Cordova Town are still better than these guys here. Ether again. Oh no, miracle egg. No one knows what will be born from this egg. Looks as though it could suck you right in. Huh, is that like an item or a material? Let's check. No, it's a material. And I can't do anything with it. New chair. Chair explanation, okay. Throne of Bones. The product of a twisted mind, a chair created from innumerable bones. No fun to sit in either. Alright. So this is not one of the funny ones. Throne of Bones, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, another inscription. We met this type of we saw this type of hieroglyphics before in the Infinite Corridors. So I'm actually going to mark this. Interesting, the inscription is like the wall is directing us to the save point, which is weird. That means that if I find someone that can translate this, some familiar, it's not going to like open this wall. It might like make something open up somewhere else. So let's just mark this here. Okay. So yeah, we're done, I think. So we're going to go back to second floor, okay. Yeah, so I don't think we need to do anything else. So I can just use the memorial ticket here. I actually need to buy some extra ones. Left. Chart. Yeah. Still ways off. You need like 50 crystals. My guess is probably going to be an evolution of the mage that's going to allow us to read the wall. Would make sense. But it could be a fairy evolution too. Or maybe we already have it. Like, who knows, right? Come on. Thank you. These guys probably will give me like 100 gold if I steal from them. That's what they usually give you. At least the crystals are showing up frequently here. They are still dropping the same materials they did in the beginning of the game. Oh, 10 gold, my god. That's very disheartening. Not only they are dropping the same materials, but they are giving horrible money. I'm pretty sure these guys will give me more. Oh, ramen. Sure. White steel. That's an old material too. Yeah, these ones give 100 gold. Alright. So we can go up. And yeah, we can go up. That's it. I need to keep checking to see if there's like a breakable wall or something, but so far only the hieroglyphics. And I'm calling them hieroglyphics, but I actually have no idea exactly what they are. Yeah, in terms of crystals, they are decent because they are pretty easy to kill. That said, the materials are not helping. I've been worried about the materials situation for a while now, for like 3 episodes. We haven't progressed a whole lot in that front. So I don't know if it's because I didn't get like a certain item that lets me get a certain type of material or something like that. Or if that's how it's supposed to be. The last few stages we did not improve our equipment at all. We leveled up a lot, but that's the only way our attack and defense has been improving. Come on, you Hellraiser rejects. Get up. Awesome. No time here. Okay. Huh. Alright, so not even 50% yet. I'm not going to kill these guys, to be honest. They're way too annoying to fight. I'm just going to avoid them. Ah. They are way faster than I thought. This place has kind of a O'Rourke's Quarters vibe from the Symphony of the Night game. Only partially. One thing that is definitely a positive in this game is that it pays a lot of like homages to the original game. There's a lot of like nods here and there, but there's not like a copied stage at all. Even the first stage, which is the most like obvious one, Abandoned Castle. Even that stage is not exactly like a one-to-one copy in terms of like aesthetics, even the music and all that stuff. So like they made the thing like really recognizable without going overboard, you know. Let's heal a little bit here. Been taking a lot of damage. These guys from in the ground are so annoying. Oh, I can't heal if I use time heal. I see. Alright, I'm starting to get a little bored of the semi-looking walls. We need something different here. Yeah, I'm not going to fight these guys here. I'm kind of tired. So I'm going to proceed. Oh, of course. Not without taking some damage first. Is the blood price. You need to pay the price to be able to proceed. So we'll do that. Oh, not a potion. That's good. So we can use one here. Okay. Alright, these guys can fight. As long as there's like nobody in the ground, it should be fine. Alright, come on. This is the guy I've been damaging. Ooh, that's a lot of health. Alright, not a good place to be. Let's move around a little bit. Alright, finally one is dead. Damn, I thought it was far enough. Clearly not. Yeah. The main reason why I'm taking so much damage here is basically because I don't have a familiar that actually helps in combat here. If I had a reasonable one, I would be fine. But I need to evolve the fairy regardless, so... And there's the compensation, which is, in the case of the fairy, she can heal me. So I'm taking a beating, but at least I can keep myself afloat here. Oh, flea guy. Been a long time since I saw one of you. What the hell was that? 100 gold? Okay. Yeah, they are going to multiply. I am not going to stay here at all. Not worth it. Need to take a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't even need to stay here. There's nothing, not like a single passage here, apparently. Give me a time heal. I need to get more hearts for you. Alright, now we are locked in, so that's a different situation. So let's focus on the flea guys first. Come on. Yeah, they are kind of not going like a game for me, really. They are not like aggressively looking for me in the room. They are just moving around, basically. Oh, I thought I would be headbutted there. Apparently that's not how it works. Oh, a charge. Okay, let me put the fairy away. Let me summon the demon here just to help me out. Because the enemies are super slow, but they have the charge attack. And the charge attack actually is a problem. Because they can start off screen to go in your direction, and when you see them coming, it's too late. You know? Alright, so we're getting crystals for the demon, even we don't even know if it's going to be useful. Hopefully this information is in game, by the way, how to level up the demon. I hope I don't need to look online, because as I told you guys so far, I haven't looked anything online at all. We are going completely blind. Oh, sorry. I was used to pressing the button to have the fairy like heal me. Also, I'm very glad that there's a save here, because our familiars were already pretty beat up at this point. Okay, so we are kind of midway through, 60%. I don't think this is a boss room. So let's see if this is just a, yeah, it's just a middle of the way type of thing. It's like a place to get some gas, you know? Correct. Alright. Let me bring the fairy back. Oh my god. The harpies? I don't even remember which attacks that they have. I think they can use spells, I think. Yeah, obviously they can dive, but where is she? Oh. Oh, there you go. That's the one I was trying to remember. Man, they blend to the walls so well. They are the same color as the walls. Oh, that's a horrible combination. They synergize really well in this room. Alright, let me wait for them to, yeah, start rushing. Come on, we can do it. Oh. Oh, I thought he was going to swing. Ooh. That's a bad one. Thank you. Yeah, without a like specialized battle or specialized in battle familiar, you really have trouble here. Oh, these guys are actually magicians. That's a problem. I feel like these guys are basically the replacement of those live books from the library in Symphony of the Night. Instead of only being the books, they actually like created a character to hold the books while they cast the spells, you know? Now that I thought about it, actually one interesting thing about this game is that most of the maps are like locations and not necessarily like specialized places in a castle. For example, it's not like, oh, there's a laboratory, there's the Colosseum, there's the quarters, and this is the gallery, and so on, you know? It's more like, this is the forest, this is the mountain, you know? So it's a different vibe. Oh, come on. I'm trying to go after the harpies, but they move so fast. Because they don't need to, like, move around to reposition. Meaning, they can basically fly backwards, looking at you. Instead of, like, moving around just to, like, changing their direction. That's not like necessarily what I was trying to say. I was trying to think of words to use there. Problem is I'm taking a beating here, so I can't focus. Orientation, I think that's the word I was looking for. They can move backwards without changing their orientation, so they are always threatening because they are always looking towards you, even when they are repositioning. That's what I was trying to say. I was so focused on this thing. That spell is very annoying because you need to move towards them to attack them. So it basically forces you to take damage, you know? Okay. Oh, there's still some harpies. Oh, now the map is slightly different. Very slightly, just a tiny bit. But yeah, this has the vibe of a final stage, just by the sheer size of it alone. Oh, these are the stunners. I actually have an accessory that like helps me out here. Against wind, poison, earth, XP, thunder, number of hearts, dark, paralysis. Where is it? I thought I had it. Maybe it's a skill of one of the familiars. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's like a helmet or something. I hope I don't get... there you go. That was quick. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to heal as much as possible, and then I'm going to summon somebody else to help me here. Oh, I can't open the menu. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die here. This room is absolutely a nightmare. It really is. My god. Alright, so for this room, I'm definitely going to need someone that has a like distance ranged attack. Luckily we just saved, so should be fine. Actually, I might use the demon here. I'm not going to kill everything again, only in the rooms that we get like locked in. I think this is like this, maybe the third or fourth time in the entire playthrough I died. You only die in this particular room that have this like these unfair mechanics. If that's not the case, you just don't die because you have enough means to survive basically every time. You can dodge, you can defend, you can jump, you can you have potions, you have the fairy, and so on. That attack is kind of annoying because I was in the middle of my attack motion, so they should take damage, but because they had their claws forward, they got me before I could damage them, you know? Yeah, the demon is very powerful. Oh, there's still another one? Where is it? Oh, it's here. The main problem with using the demons is that I'm wasting crystals, but that's okay. Oh, I'm not fighting these guys again if I can avoid. There you go. So we are basically back already. So it wasn't like a super long walk. But that just shows you how important it is to save. You never know. Ever. So if you're like me, you don't like replaying stuff, just might as well lose a few seconds saving. That's why my save files in all of the Elder Scrolls games are all in the thousands. I had an Oblivion one which was like 3,500 saves. I have a bunch of Daggerfall slots and all that stuff. Skyrim. That's kind of a very tough room because the demon does reasonable damage, but the problem is it's going to take a lot of damage too. So it's not going to solve the problem completely here. If I get stunned, I cannot switch from one familiar to the other one. Oh, I thought this was going to be a stun right there. Maybe I resisted the stun? Oh, there you go, but at least I killed one. And the demon is out. Magic circle, scissors. I'm using the skill, but I can't because I'm stunned. Let's just wait for it to go. As you can see, the stun lasts forever. It's just not doable. Yeah, I don't see what's the difference. Maybe this deals damage too. Let's see. Let's read. Transforms into a magic circle along with Hector. Press the attack button. Oh, to do a dash attack. Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's see the demon. Let's bring her back. Let's bring her back. Yeah. So yeah, the demon, the unsung hero, solved the problem. Okay, so same problem, but now I'm going to summon a different one. Yeah, it's level 21. I don't know if that's enough. Actually, let's summon the bird. Bird. Calling that a bird is like the most offensive statement I've ever delivered about nature. I'm using the skills here to see if it helps. They are distracted. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yeah, that skill doesn't help a whole lot, to be honest. Oh, Caltrops actually helps way more. Should have been using that one instead. Alright. But even with the stun, I still hate that knight enemy more than I hate this guy. Not even a comparison. Man, my guy here took a beating. So I'm going to switch him off. Let's start leveling the other mage. Should have checked the map there. We went up or down? We went down actually. So we are going back and forth. Yeah, if the mage doesn't level up in the after the first kill here, he's going to die for sure. There you go, already level up. That's the good part about bringing these low-level guys here, is that they level up extremely fast. These guys having a fire attack is just brutal. Not only they have the extremely powerful defensive skill there. Okay. So they are leveling up constantly. Alright, so I'm going to need healing, so let's bring the fairy back. Oh, the orcs. We should deal with them first. Oh, Rosario, come on. Thank you. They blocked the Rosario. That's crazy. Whoa, that's the best defensive skill of all time. That's incredible. I didn't thought it was possible at all. I'm really impressed. So no new combinations, so yeah. We are still in the same situation. Oh, that's a horrible combination. My god. That's atrocious. And I'm going to need help like right now. Can't wait. Problem is the golem is kind of at a low level right now. Use the ball. The ball is going to be useful here. But it needs to hit them first. It's not hitting. Oh, one went down. Awesome. Okay, so that solved the problem. Not against the knights though, because even the almighty Mercury ball here doesn't work against this guy. When they have the shields up, nothing works apparently. There's probably a way to break this, I'm guessing. I just don't know how. You know what's has been annoying me so far is that we have not found a single teleporter here yet. That's terrifying, because that means that we can't leave until we find a teleporter. Otherwise, if we need to like check a passage or something like that, we will need to walk all the way back. And that is absolutely terrible. That's the worst case scenario for sure. We should have found like at least a couple so far. Probably this is the point of the place, right? Being annoyed to navigate. That said, we have been using basically all of our familiars here, which is cool. It's not like we can just walk around with one familiar and hope for the best, you know? We actually need to employ different familiars with different skills. Fork ball, bowl. Oh my god. Alright, that's terrible. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Good, man. Okay, that's crazy. That's the single worst combination I've seen so far of enemies in a room. It's like the stunner guy with the orcs. Just force you to like sit around taking arrows to the face. Alright, just die, please. Trying to block as much as possible. That's the stun attack there. Where is he? Oh, I see. Man, we need a teleporter. Right about now. Save point would be good too, but teleporter would it's like a necessity. Maybe like right before Dracula, if it is indeed Dracula, the boss of the split. Oh, full heal. Why? That's very suspect. I'm actually going to mark this place just because there's a full heal here. Not here. Let's mark in the middle of the room here. Okay. Just in case. That's very unusual. That means that they clearly either didn't want to put a save point here or a teleporter, and both options are terrible. So, say for example the situation gets really bad and I need to teleport to Julia's shop, for example. Man, that's a walk back. That's like an hour-long walk back. Yeah, they use the same combination again here. So let's kill these guys as quickly as possible. Okay. Let me reassess here. Come on, if I kill one, the other one shouldn't be a problem. Oh, he actually dropped an entire item instead of the material. That's rare. Oof, okay. Crisis averted. Oh, so that's a new fairy? Let's check. Honeybee? No, actually I think this is one we already got before. No, we didn't. I just thought we did. So I have the option to use a special, or basically all the other ones. I don't have a single decent special weapon, I think. Like, not a single one that I can actually use. Here. Yeah, all of these are bad. I only have the boomerang, but the boomerang, the damage is so low. Never going to work here. If I was in here, I could definitely try it. If I was just farming, you know. But like just walking around in this stage, for sure, this doesn't work. So I'll just go for the other evolution first, then we will think about getting the special evolution. So that's interesting. This is the first time we see like a end goal, which is we are going to get the second from the left there, and then there's the special evolution. So that's the last one for the fairies. So that means we need 4 fairies, not 5. I thought it was going to be 5 for each familiar. So that gives us a little hint. And yeah, that wall is very suspect. Extremely so. Yeah, we clearly can either break this or go below it. So let's use the demon. Tony. Yep. Is that a new familiar? That's not a teleporter? There might be a cutscene here. Doesn't seem to have anything else here. So let's check. Do I need to break this? Usually when you enter these rooms, you get a cutscene. I am not getting the cutscene, which means I need to do something extra here. The only familiar that I have that can probably activate this in terms of like having a skill to actually activate things is the fairy. I'm going to try. Let's just hit this thing a little bit here. Oh, I see. This has a kind of a Halloween vibe to it. A lot of pumpkins. Maybe this is a pumpkin familiar, but I don't remember. Alright, so the only one that I can actually use here to activate this is the fairy. So if the fairy can't activate this, then probably I need something else. Come on, fairy. I'm pressing the button. Do something. I was thinking maybe I need to hit some of the skulls that are passing on the background there. Trouble is, the only long distance thing that I have is the boomerang. So yeah, I don't think I can activate this right now. I probably need an item or another familiar's skill. So let's just mark this here. We'll be back. Let's bring the demon. Here. So let's keep going on our quest to find a teleporter here. Another gigantic corridor. Oh. Slogras, I think. Man, they have a lot of health. My god. Yeah, I'm going to just pretend that they are not here. Can I avoid this room? Yes. This room is extremely annoying. Very low rewards. So naturally, when there's a Slogra, there's a Gaben, right? Again with the jumping into the claws. Okay. Problem solved. Well, now I'm stuck here. Oh. I need to kill the Gabons now, the Slogras, I mean. Man, the damage is brutal. Come on. Alright, so one problem down. Okay. So we are going up again. Oh, thank you. I thought there was going to be a respawn here because the song didn't stop. Oh, bunch of thieves. That's cool. See you. Oh, this is a teleporter, I think. Yes. 96%. Ooh, that's actually very interesting. Let's actually just go into the end of the corridor to see if there's already a boss room here. Well, there's a save here, but not like a boss room. But for sure there's going to be an encounter there. Oh, this actually goes up or downwards. Alright, so that's already an episode that went too long because the place is gigantic. So in the next episode we are going to see where is Dracula, if we are going to meet Dracula like right now. Makes sense because this stage has been super long. That said though, maybe I should like off screen just go to towards that ladder or stairs, that set of stairs there, to actually check what we are going to face. Because if this is the final, really the final section of the game, I actually want to level up all of the familiars first. So I need to check just to be sure that we are not like missing out on anything. You know what I mean? Because if we go there, and I don't know if we can like kill Dracula right now, first and foremost. And if we kill him, I don't know if we actually can like keep playing. If we get like a cleared in our save file. Actually, let's check the percentage. That's actually an interesting thing to check. So we are at 93%, which is really high. And the only other stage left that we know of is the tower, which I don't even know if it's an actual stage. So this might be like closer to the end of the game than what I think we are, or where I think we are here. So the idea is basically I'm going to check, and in the next episode I'm going to either by then already have leveled up a bunch of familiars, or we are just going to like either deal with Dracula or Isaac or whomever, and then proceed to either the tower or to open a bunch of the passages that we need to open in the castle. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.